What's up, bitches? How's it going? It's Friday night. We're going to be making some what I call white salsa, or a lot of my friends call white crack, because it's super good. It's definitely a party food. You know, you can bring it if you're going somewhere tomorrow. Make up a batch. It's pretty easy. So you've got slivered almonds. You can use sliced, whatever. Ranch dressing. You're going to do a cup of sour cream, a cup of mayonnaise. I usually use a little bit less than that. Some green onions, some green chilies, 2 cans. You can also use jalapenos as well if you want. I wouldn't really go any hotter than that, but and then cheese. Now, the cheese I normally use is the pepper jack. Or I'll even use the habanero, which is a new one that you might find at your store. But I don't have it. I wasn't planning on making this tonight, but it sounded good. So I'm just going to use regular sharp cheddar cheese. But it's got to be grated. And basically, all you're going to do, you have 2 onions. You know, you can use as many as you want. These are green onions. I just happen to pull this out of the garden here. So typically I like a lot of onions, and if I had a few more in the garden, again, I wasn't planning on making this, so if I had a few more in the garden, I would actually use more, but you gotta use what you got. So and this thing really slides around. I hate it. Let's see. Do I have it upside down? Nope, it just sucks. But this is a great, so the story behind this is this business associate of mine, his wife makes this stuff. It's really good. And she would not give us the recipe. It's like her little secret recipe type of thing, right? So we proceeded to get her a little bit tipsy, we'll say. And basically got it out of her, yeah, like a CIA spy. We basically just teamed up and said, "Oh, so what's in this? You got to tell us." And finally, she broke down, and she did. So her mess up is everybody else's delight, because this stuff is super good. I really, really recommend you try it. So there we go. Now let's see. We've got a cup, basically a cup of sour cream. Actually, I probably should have not put those in there first. What I normally do is I make up the ranch dressing first, but what I'll do is I'll just throw it in, and then we'll just make it up like this. So typically I would do this before, but like I said, I'm actually going to be making dinner. You're going to see my next video. It's going to be here in a couple minutes, and that's I'm going to make some fried rice, and you'll really dig that. It's super good. So I always use the packet. Never use the regular like salad dressing. It just won't be thick enough. And I mean, in a pinch, I guess you could, and just don't add as much and add more cheese, maybe, and that might work. No, I'm kind of screwed. Now, usually I'm not so careful, but I don't want ranch tasting mayonnaise. I don't know if that's good. Now, it calls for another cup. I tend to go on the 3/4 type, cup type deal. And a lot of people don't like mayonnaise, so I suppose if you wanted to double up on the sour cream, I guess you could. It won't be quite as tangy. In that case, I would probably add a little lemon juice to it to kind of balance it out. That's probably what I would do if I were here at the house. Then you take your green chilies, and this is so easy, you guys. Now you can either throw in the juice. I tend not to, but you could. But again, I kind of like it thick. But you could certainly do that if you wanted a little more watery. And I hope everybody's doing well tonight. It was a nice Friday for you. And then we can add this. And this is a great, I mean, if you take this to a party, you are just the biggest hit. It's just crazy how people love this stuff. It is the white crack for sure. All right, throw that in there. Oops. About a cup of cheese. A little more. Not too much though. And then that's basically it. I forgot I was going to throw in a little garlic. So I'm going to do that. A little pepper. And of course, you can put whatever you want in here. If you want to, you know, like use some oregano or some Italian seasoning, you know, you can totally experiment around with it. The other one that works really good is just a touch of this. It's just called French fry seasoning, but it's really good. It's kind of like what you get on French fries at the cheaper places. But just a little tiny bit, and you're good to go. And there you go. All made. Now the almonds give it this really cool texture along with the cheese. There you go. Have a great night, guys. Take care. And be good humans.